to rewind to the second morning of your first band camp. Now, if you haven't been to band camp before, it's okay. Just for all the band students, rewind to the second morning of your very first band camp. The wretched alarm blares in your ears. You crack your eyes open as much as they will let you. And then you try to sit up, but then you realize you literally can't. And then you think, oh God, I have 5 more days of this. Now, for those of you who have never been in band, you might be wondering, why would band kids put themselves through so much pain? The answer is pretty simple. I know I speak on behalf of many of my friends and fellow seniors when I say that band has been the best experience of my high school career. Not only have I learned how to lose my voice within a 2-hour rehearsal and stand at attention for a solid 7 seconds, but I have also developed my passion for music, made my closest friends, and made my fondest memories by being in this group. Between intense marshmallow catching competitions, seeing several sunburned 17-year-old boys wearing short shorts, dancing to drumline cadences every Friday night, and going nearly deaf after playing Cold Hearted, it makes me incredibly sad to realize that this is truly our last time together. I am unbelievably grateful for the opportunities that this group has provided me, but it would be a crime to stand here in front of all of you without acknowledging the masterminds behind the band. Thank you to our directors, Mr. Klein, Mr. Malden, Mr. McDougall, Mr. Luce, and, even though he can't be here right now, Mr. Chandras. It's an understatement when I say that you are all outstanding musicians, teachers, and leaders. I can't express enough how much us students look up to all of you, and I can't thank you enough for going out of your way to go the extra mile to show us that you really do care for us, not just as students, but as friends as well. Actually, something not everyone knows is that Mr. Chandras, who retired a couple years back and was a phenomenal trumpet player, surprised the seniors at our senior night at band camp this year. I know a lot of my senior friends can relate when I say that the moment I saw him, I immediately started crying because I was just overwhelmed with how much that simple gesture meant to me. That's just one example of how the directors show how much they care. I could cite countless examples for each and every one of them, but then we'd be here all night, and I don't really think we want that, as much as we love band. I would also like to thank my fellow officers, Andy Casper, come over here, who served as vice president this year, Wilbert Wren, who served as secretary, Andrew Park, who served as treasurer, Clancy Thomas, who served as librarian, and Emily Zeman, who served as historian. I couldn't have asked a better group of people to work with, and they really inspired me with how much they all cared. I don't think people realize that like 90% of the time, the announcements that I make about like surprise pizza parties, car washes, scavenger hunts, it's all them. Like really, I shouldn't take any of the credit. But these guys are probably some of the most creative and fun people I've ever met, and they're a huge part of the reason as to why this year was a success. My last thank you goes out to all the parents, and not just the parents we've somehow come to know so well after 4 years of checking out our uniforms with them, but all the parents who influenced us by simply allowing us to join band in the first place. I hope that all of you found some sort of joy from the band, whether it was through your involvement with the music program, or simply by seeing your kid make friends and do something they love. And to all you non-seniors, I've seen firsthand the incredible potential all of you possess. Thank you so much for your hard work and friendship this past year. I know that we, the class of 2016, can leave this place knowing that the band is in good hands. And to my fellow seniors, I've always known that our class was special. There has always been a sense of comfort around you guys, and I always felt like I could walk up to any one of you and ask for help or start a conversation. It's been a wild ride, and even though it hasn't really hit me yet that I'm actually standing here like on the stage right now, it's hard to believe that the next time we go to band camp, it'll only be for one alumni night that we don't even get to use tons of deodorant for. I have made friendships that will last me a lifetime because of this group. When reality does hit me, I'll think back to the one time in 8th grade when I made the best decision of my life and joined band with 60 of my closest friends. Band has made me who I am today, not because we memorized drills and learned how to stand perfectly still for a solid 7 seconds, but because of everything in between. Thank you for making it possible that when this moment has long passed and I look down memory lane, I won't just think of one single moment from band, but the experience as a whole. I'll remember that this one time in my life, I was lucky to be part of the Solon High School band. Thank you.